Welcome into All Things LA Real Estate. My name is PK Knoll, and I am running point on this channel. This is your Atwater Village August real estate update. Atwater is an incredible little neighborhood, great little downtown areas there off Los Feliz Boulevard and Glendale Boulevard. It sits just southwest of Glendale, just northeast of Los Feliz. Great little spot if you're trying to raise a family, safe, nice neighborhoods. It's dealing with inventory issues. Small neighborhood, but it's not getting those jumps. Here's what we're going to get into in the video. I'm a finance guy. I'm a numbers guy. I'm a risk assessment guy. So we're going to break down the current numbers in the neighborhood. We'll do some month over month. We'll do some year over year. And at the end of the video, I'm going to highlight a few homes that have caught my eye where I try and find you some value. If you're searching right now, it's very tough to buy a home at a 7+ interest rate. We're going to be like that for a while, but we're going to keep doing the work for you to see what's out there. Let's go. All right, so currently out in Atwater Village, small neighborhood, of course, but the inventory is certainly lacking. We only have 5 homes available for sale right now in Atwater Village. One thing that's off compared to other neighborhoods in the east side is none of these homes have been forced to do a price drop, so we're not seeing the desperation from the seller side. Most neighborhoods are seeing 20 and 30% price drops, just because buyers can't afford. Home affordability is at the lowest it's ever been. The minimum price right now to get into the neighborhood is $900,000. Interesting nugget on that home, which we'll get into in the last segment. Top end, $2.295 million. That brings our average price right now to $1.481,600. Average days on market is 37. So normal days on market, 30 to 45, month to a month and a half. If it gets up to 60, that's when we start seeing price drops. That's when sellers get impatient. They're sick of the open houses. But one thing that we need to look at specifically, we've been tracking Atwater for a while, right? Days on market over the past couple months was 22, 4, 20, and we're finally up to 37. So the houses are sitting, and this trend could continue. If we get into next month and some of these houses are still sitting, we're going to start seeing those price drops, and that might be your chance to come in if you're going to risk it and buy a home with a 7% interest rate. Because if we look back to August of 2022, we had 10 homes sell at 105% clip, so 5% over the list price. So that is double the inventory we even have available right now. So we're going to certainly see some year over year declines. If you are looking, most important segment, the next one, last month. All right, last month out in Atwater Village, we saw 7 homes sell. So most of the homes that were available for sale went off the market. They went at 113% clip. That's the highest I've seen on the east side in 2023. What that means is 13% over the list price. Those are early 2022 numbers, late 2021 numbers. To see that in 2023 tells us one thing: Atwater is popular. People know it. They want to live there for good reason. So keep that in mind. If you're going to be looking at these 5 homes available for sale, it might be competitive. You might need to put in a solid offer. The minimum sale last month was $960,000. It went for $61K over. So listed $899, went for $960. The top end, $2.25 million. It went for $351,000 over list price. So it's listed for $1.899. Went for $2.25. So we're seeing it on both ends of the spectrum. The high end and the low end is getting huge attraction from buyers. People want to live in this neighborhood. That brought our average to 1.576, 571. Days on market for those homes was 12. That's very low. So that means when Atwater homes become available, people are looking, they got it flagged, and they jump on it quickly. When we look into July of 2022, we had 8 homes sell at 101% clip. So there's a couple of things that jump out with that number. First of all, 12% decline year over year, 8 to 7. I'm not too worried about it. We got such low numbers in the neighborhood that's not something that's glaring. But one thing that is glaring from 2022 is we saw 28% over the list price, 21% over the list price, 22% over the list price. So that was for June, May, and April. And then in July, we saw that drop off and it went to 101. So there's a huge drop off. So maybe we'll see that moving forward, and we won't have to deal with the 113s. But I think it's going to be another month if we see some stagnation between these 5 homes. Maybe there'll be some relief, but right now it's going to be tough to purchase in Atwater. But why don't we check out some homes that have caught my eye and see if we can find one. All right, homes that have caught my eye out in Atwater Village. I'm going to highlight 3 homes. I'm going to tell you what it looks like from an entry-level position. I'm going to give you my favorite house in the market, one that's geared in value, and then we're going to talk about the top end. So we're going to break down 3 of the 5 homes on the market right now. Let's start at the entry level. What's it take from a minimum perspective to get into neighborhood? And that's 3018 Glenhurst Avenue. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1313 square feet. It's listed for $900,000. It sits like right off Fletcher, kind of by the entrance to the 5 North. Some popular restaurants and bars right there off Fletcher. So nice little area on the south side of Atwater Village. They did do a price increase of $100,000, which is pretty odd to do that. You got to assume there was just a conversation between the agent and the seller. Maybe the seller looked into neighbors and they had a tough conversation to raise the price. Typically pretty odd to do something like that. Now, price per square foot is $685. That's pretty solid. From the low end, I want that number between 4 and 7, so $685 I'm completely comfortable with. The lot's just under $7,000 at $6,993. Has a nice little detached 2-car garage. This home does need some work on the inside for sure. It looks like a hoarder was living there. I really question why we didn't clear the rooms and clean them up a little bit before we took the photos. One thing that can be beneficial here is if you go in and you put in a couple $100,000 to this home that's currently listed at $900,000, the comps can be as high as 1.3. So you might have a $400,000 wiggle room on this low end here in Atwater. So I expect this home to get some bids by some savvy buyers, something to take a look at if you're trying to get in the neighborhood for under $1 million. This home might have big list price over. It could be 110%. I wouldn't be shocked if it goes for $1 million. Getting into my favorite house, what's the best value out there right now? It's 3820 Griffith View Drive, 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, 1,976 square feet. It's listed for $1.475 million. So right at that average. It's a classic cottage home. It actually has a back ADU house, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 440 square feet. Here's the thing, nice little yard on this house as well. Here's the thing, it's a trust sale. So that means obviously somebody passed and they got left to the kids and it's being sold off. So there's always eagerness in these situations to sell the house. And the comps on this house are $2 million. So this house is listed for $1.475. You see this a ton with trust sales. They list low just to get a bunch of ads, so it's not sitting for a long period of time. This house will go quick. You need to jump on it, but you have wiggle room as far as its actual value, which is probably closer to $2 million, and it's listed just under 1.5. So if you're looking in Atwater and that's somewhere you want to live, you need to be looking at this house tomorrow. If you need help with that, reach out to your boy. I'm happy to help in that regard. Top dog in the neighborhood, 3005 Finch Street. If you've been following along with these Atwater Village updates, this house is relisted. It was listed previously. They took it down, and now it's back on the market. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2227 square feet. $2.295 million is the cost. It's going to cost you from a list perspective. The lot is $7,000 plus, $1,053 per square foot. When you get into the high end in most neighborhoods, they do like to flirt with that $1,000 number per square foot. I'm a little more comfortable if it's lower than that, but it's okay. Spanish style home. It is a beautiful home. Incredible pool and jacuzzi out the back. It also has an ADU as well. Little 1-1 in the back. That's absolutely gorgeous. It's not huge, but a great little back ADU that you could rent out, supplement your mortgage. So we'll see what happens with this home. I think they made some simple improvements to try and fix some concerns that buyers had the first time around, and we'll see how it goes off. Thank you so much for watching the video. We do this every single month for almost every neighborhood on the east side. We're doing Pasadena, Silver Lake, Eagle Rock, Highland Park, Glendale, La Cañada, El Sereno, Cypress Park. The list goes on and on. So like and subscribe to the channel if you are so inclined. If you're somebody who's looking to purchase a home on the east side of Los Angeles or sell your home, I am happy to help out with you. Reach out to me. You can send me a direct message online, or all of my phone numbers are listed. Even if you're somebody who's hesitant with 7% interest rates, that puts us in the same boat. It always helps to start preparing for future opportunities because you don't want to miss the boat there. We will tread lightly. We will look for value. We will get it done. I also do a ton of other videos. I get into the schools. I get into, the restaurants in the neighborhood. I get into the attractions in the neighborhood. I do some other fun videos like quick cribs. So once again, like and subscribe if you are so inclined. Have a great day. Be kind.
Yeah.